Hello my strong friends. I'm a bit of a mess at the moment. I had a long weekend it was a great weekend, but it was long. I hosted the retreat for my Be More lifters. I coach lifters one-on-one in a group. So they get one-on-one programs and feedback, but they are kind of in a cohort to make it more of a team building sort of thing. So this team in particular just finished their first 3 months of programming. So we had a retreat together. We got to hang out, see each other in person because it's all online coaching. And it was awesome, it was awesome. Before that, I had my week of training. That was interesting. I had, okay, if you're new here, I just started this series. I'm gonna do a weekly recap of my training just as a diary for nationals prep. I believe I am 10 weeks out now. And this week was a deload week, so I took a deload and then I had a high intensity session. The high intensity session was supposed to be a squat AMRAP, a heavy bench, and a heavy deadlift. The heavy deadlift had a range, but pretty much my sessions before that were just deloading, taking weight off the bar, relaxing. I didn't get a chance at all this week to go into Different Breed, which is the gym that I usually train at. I shot a video with at Barbell Brigade really early in the morning, so I just trained while I was there. Ryan and I got to train. We really essentially just did a bro sesh. That was really great. I wish I would have done that every single day this week, but I did not. Instead, I took Tuesday off. I was on Wednesday and I took Thursday off. So I took more days off than I usually do, and I think that's one thing that it ended up to where Friday, when I had to take my heavy session, it ended up making my legs feel kind of like jello. I was feeling a bit out of practice. I wasn't feeling like in the right headspace to be in the gym. Kind of like when you're in the habit of going to the gym all the time, you feel more excited about going to the gym and you just feel like ready to go to the gym. Whereas if you have a week, like a deload week for instance, where you're a bit lazy and you're not going into the gym more consistently, which is exactly what I did, I was just not feeling it Friday when I needed to actually perform. This session I was getting a bit anxious about because it was heavy, and I was quite nervous because I'm slightly scared of squat AMRAPs just because they suck, and I'm scared of heavy deadlifts. I'm scared of lifting. Not that I'm scared, it's just that I want to perform well and I want that session to kind of show me what I'm made of. So anyway, I ended up like all day Friday I was getting ready for the retreat. I was on my feet, I was shopping, I was making sure everything was done. Slightly anxious just because it's like, okay, I want to make sure that all my lifters are taken care of. I want to make sure that people have fun, and it is all on me, so I do take the pressure. And I get anxious about it. I get like nervous and I get excited and I just have a lot of emotions running through, and it was just busy to finish everything on that last day. And then I waited the entire day. I was in the car for like 3 hours before running errands with Ryan before we went to Barbell Brigade, because Marcus, one of our lifters who was in town for the retreat, had flown in. So we picked him up, then ran errands for work, and then showed up at Barbell Brigade. So that was like 3 hours sitting in the car, and I just was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to train. My legs have been feeling like jello all day, and I was just feeling like a piss poor patty. Yeah, I was just not in the right headspace, but luckily I ended up just going for a heavy single for my squat, and I put 300 on the bar. I think it ended up being like 299 pounds, but we put 300 on the bar and I got to squat that. But
come on, right here. You know this weight. Do not stop fighting. Let's go. Why are we here? Fill this belt, hips through. Squat! Up, 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 up!
No, why? I had it.
You really just started the tip and I was just there. I didn't lift you, I was just there. You had it.
Ryan never does that. Ryan has never ever stolen a rep from me in like almost 4 years of training together. I don't know what happened. He didn't know what happened. I'm pretty sure I had that. I'll have to watch the video again, but I'm pretty sure I had that. Comment down below what you think. That was kind of a heartbreaker. But we moved on and I hit an all-time bench PR. I think I hit 176 pounds. So that's an all-time bench PR for me. And that felt good to feel that I tried 2.5 kilos more but didn't get it. And then deadlift, I went quite heavy. I think I went up to 375, is that right? And that was feeling like not the best. All in all, my entire week was this session, right? Like everything else during the week didn't really count. This session was the only thing that really mattered to me. But I think that was my mistake. So if there's anything that I've learned from this week, it's that my deload and my most importantly, my sessions leading up to when I actually compete again, it's like I should probably be in the gym every day, even if it's just some light movement, even if it's just like some core work or activation stuff. I should probably have the act and the habit of going to the gym around the time that I'm going to compete, so that I don't mentally check out. So that I don't think like, oh, the work is over. That's like on a deload week, you sometimes think like, okay, cool, I get to take a little bit of a breather. The work is over, the work is done. Let me just check out. And that's 100% what I did. I just checked out for this past week. Sometimes I like to do that because it gives me a bit of a shift of focus so that I can focus on work stuff. But now that I'm prioritizing competing and prioritizing training more, and I'm lucky enough to be able to do that, I just don't think that that's necessary. So yeah, that was my week. It's not the most exciting thing. These updates probably will be as boring as this every single time, but hopefully it's helpful to someone who's prepping for competition. Hopefully it's helpful for me because now I have a better game day, game week approach. And I know that my deloads need to be programmed slightly differently. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed these recaps, give the video a like. It helps me out. And if you have any questions about competing, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to touch on them next week, because we're going back into training this week. Tomorrow I start. It's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.